fake little skid right there, wiggle to let everybody know something hard's about to happen. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review. I've been having trouble this week finding pro videos to review. Today we are reviewing Thrasher, Converse tomorrow, but other than that, I'm open to suggestions, which is also why today's video is probably about 12 hours late. We are reviewing Jamie Foy's Big Fat Greek SOTY trip on the Thrasher Magazine YouTube channel. A link to this video will be in the description below. Rewind and play. Usually when I review these videos, it's my first time watching them. If I said that today, boom, huge front crook, it would be a lie, because I watched this on Saturday and I thought it was really good. What do we got here? The giant front blunt, I believe. The only thing that I thought was a little bit weird about this video is I thought it was going to be fully starring Jamie Foy. And it kind of strikes me now as more of a tour video. Heel flip crook with the fake arm steez, pushing twice. Big frontside flip to end the line. Now we're talking and hanging out. This kind of B-roll is annoying, especially in like a real pro video part. But for a tour video, it's really not that bad. Also, this video is 16 minutes long. We are gonna skip through the beginning, middle, and end. If you guys want to watch the whole video on your own, a link, of course, as always, in the description. B-roll, we're just messing around in the parking lot. I got the headphones on. Personally, I'm not a big fan of skating with headphones or even being around people skating with headphones because they have no idea who's in front of them, beside them, or behind them, so they tend to get in the way of everyone. Nice line right there, finishing off with the switch heel. I also saw that guy do the backside flip. What would you call it? I'm back. I had to look up the name of the trick because I'm so dumb. Backside flip, Bennett grind 180 from Frankie. It seems like, I don't know if this is just like the Red Bull team or just like maybe like an after party for Jamie Foy. Maybe you guys can answer that in a comment below. The people that were watching me review this on Saturday on Twitch were saying that when you win Skater of the Year, you get like a Thrasher sponsored trip. I'm not, oh, birds! I'm not sure if that's true, but if it is, that definitely is a better prize than just a little trophy, right? Rolling down the hill, gap across the stairs, going through the trees into the grass, hugging the nature, bending down, ready for something in the booty, big kickflip, rolling down, skids for the kids, B-roll falling, giant backtail for a 16-minute video, which is filled with B-roll. I will admit that there is a lot of action. I'd much rather see people rolling down a hill, jousting, and I guess cheering. Maybe not so much that. I'd rather see the action B-roll rather than just filming old buildings and birds. You know what I mean? What do you guys think about that? Filming the celebrations as B-roll, skids for the kids, is certainly not as boring and as much of worthless filler as just filming birds, bums, blunts, beers, buildings, backside nose blunt. Huge. Little bit of a tic-tac there, though, from the guy that front shove grinded Hollywood. Very impressive. Look, right here, we film everybody clapping. They didn't show it for too much, but then again, since it is a Skater of the Year sort of celebration video, you kind of would expect to see a little bit of celebration. This is where we fast forward, don't need to see everybody in the van. Really gnarly back over crook there. That rail looks absolutely terrifying because what happens if you get your leg caught in the middle and that middle bar twists your knee around, switch crook all the way across and down. Is he gonna 180? It's gotta be switch, right? Very nice job there, pops out. Backside lip slide on the street spot that kind of looks like a skate park, pushing twice, gaps out to the front tail. I was very surprised. I don't want to spoil this, but I can't be quiet. That trick was insane also. He does a giant 180 to switch crook, and it is It's wild. All right, pushing 3 times, 4 times into the front feeble. I mean, you give this to any handrail tech. Little tic-tac there with the fake arm steez. He's pushing. Fake little skid right there. Wiggle to let everybody know something hard's about to happen. Locks into the nose blunt. Absolutely perfect. I forgot what I was talking about a minute ago, which is a good sign for the video right here. This is what I was talking about. How can anyone show up to a spot, especially on tour, where if you think you're sitting in a car for a long time, you're probably not getting the best night's sleep. You're not in your own bed. You might be on somebody's couch or in a sleeping bag, and you're still able to consistently drop hammers throughout the trip. Rolling down a hill. That's Pedro. That's what he's known for. Remember the backside flip? Then he rolled down the giant hill switch. Everybody loved it. No skids for the kids, though. That was a bit of a disappointment. Let's fast forward through this. We get... Okay, this was really impressive. And maybe some of you guys that skate flat bars a lot would disagree with me, but being able to get even the smallest amount of air off of even a square rail, but this is a round one. Oh, we missed the whole session. God damn it. We have to rewind for that because I thought these tricks were really impressive. Back grind cross-locked, and he's able to get air to go into the back lip. And even just doing a grind pop to grind, I think would be very difficult because the board doesn't pop the same, right? The back of the tail will chip at the rail in a certain way where it'll start to heel flip or start to kick flip. And it takes a lot of control. I'm not sure if I'm being very clear as I describe that, but those of you who have ever tried to skate rail to rail or ever had like 2 neighborhood flat bars next to each other will know that doing combos like that is very difficult. This video is definitely worth watching on your own time. I'm a little bit scatterbrained today. We're just hanging out in the van. Giant nollie flip. Decent catch right there, filming at night with the lights. Now the B-roll through the tunnel. Giant nose grind locked in, no problem at all. I'd like to believe that when I see Jamie Foy do these tricks, that he's doing them in 1 or 2 tries, because the way that I look at a lot of these big rails is you can't be taking a bunch of falls. Then again, I watched a Dern video the other day where he was skating the other rails at El Toro, and he was doing a giant back grind on a steep rail, and he jumped on it and fell off of it like 10, 20 times. And maybe you guys would think I'm wrong. Also, really clever and creative way to skate this spot. To go from the one rail and then cut across, I thought the trick would be over. Anyways, I like to think that skaters who are doing humongous shit like this, maybe not this one because the falls generally wouldn't be that bad, but I guess a good reference would be El Toro, since we're talking about it. Jamie Foy does the front crook first try. I imagine he does the front feeble in 1 or 2 tries. Then you look at a 5-0 like this. If he doesn't do it in 5 tries, it's probably a casual jump off into the grass. But for some of these rails, I'm imagining in my head that he has the skills to do it first try, which also not really on topic, but that is going to extend the life of his career by far. All right, let's get to the end here. Oh, wait, what's the final trick? Is gonna be the tiny little baby flat bar, but he holds on for the entire rail. Zion does it backside, doesn't wiggle too much. Wacky inflatable arms, not really that bad, and the filmer zoomed in on the off chance that maybe he did go wacky, so the filmer certainly knew what he was doing to make the skater look as good as possible. And now every skater has to backflip after they land a trick, thanks to Cordano. Well, overall, that was, I think, a really great video, especially considering that if we look at this like it's a tour video, the amount of hammers that went down is actually totally insane. I definitely would recommend you guys watch this video on your own time. I am in desperate need of videos to review. I looked on Thrasher, I looked on Pocket, I looked on Freeskate. I couldn't find anything that looked that interesting that was 16:9 aspect ratio. I saw some really cool videos to review that were in 4:3, but it doesn't really match my format here, and I try to keep everything consistent. Tomorrow, we will be doing Romel Torres. And other than that, quick reminder, I do a video on this channel every single day. What would I rate this video out of 10? As far as watchability, 9.5. Is that fair? Would you guys agree? Let me know your thoughts in a comment below. I will see you guys tomorrow. Kuna Matata.
In the arms